Hi everyone, hey, it's Diane. Today is April 14th and I'm in my little greenhouse, and I brought some of my pussy willow tree branches out in the greenhouse that I have had rooting in the house for some time. I don't have an exact date how long this has taken, but I trimmed these off at our son's house, and I always trim off from the newest growth, and some rooted really good and they got leaves on already, and then some, there may not be some that aren't rooted, and that happens too. But I'm going to show you up close here, and we're going to pot them. I'm going to put them in a pot. I want to get them rooted really good before I plant them outdoors, and I think I'm going to be planting them out by our pond out in the country. I think that would be a good place for them because we need some little trees out there. I thought that would be a good place for them. All right, I'm going to let you see the roots on some of these. Very nice. And then we're going to see that the ones that are leafed out real good. And I just got them laying here on my table. And we're going to put them in gallon pots. And it looks to me, not all of them rooted, but quite a few of them did. So that's always good. And it's possible they might root yet, but I think they would have rooted by now. But I'm also going to keep them in water, the ones that haven't. So they look good, the ones that are leafed out, and they're going to have their new home out here in the little greenhouse. Alright, I'm just going to, like I said, I'll be putting these in gallon pots, and I want to show you this one that's fairly nice. And there's still some budding out. Nice roots. And I'm just going to set them down the center of the pot. I'm going to be putting some time-release fertilizer in there, just to feed the plant while it's in here in the pot for a while. And then we'll water these in really well, and they should stay really nice here in my greenhouse. We're kind of nice here in Iowa. It's kind of close to 70 degrees today. And then I'll be watering them in just like that. We'll see how many I get at the end. I wanted to show you something here. There's actually quite a few more. Some are just starting to root. Some I've been cutting back because there's areas where it looks dead. Like this here looks all dried up. This is all green. This does not look like it's going to do anything. I'm going to trim them back with just an old scissors. Yeah, you should use the cleaner scissors, but they'll be fine. And I'm going to stick them back in the water. These are going to go back in my home so they can finish rooting. Here's another one. It's starting to root. Green all the way up to here, but the rest looks dry. So I might cut that back just a little bit. There's a bud right here. Okay. And I'm pretty sure they'll make a small tree. Or a small bush. These are more of a hedge type plant, and they make really nice hedges. So I'm just going to set that back in the water. And this one here has barely any green on it. I'm going to toss this one. So that's about it. I'm going to put them back in my home, like I said, and make sure we at least get some good roots on them. I'm going to water the rest in. And I've done this before in the past, but what happened is I just stuck them in the dirt, and they didn't get watered like they should have, and they didn't survive. This way, potting them, I'm going to have a really good root system. I'll be able to transplant them out by the pond, and they should do much, much better this way. Very simple. If you want to do this early spring before they start budding out, you bring them in your home, and they're just really a nice little decoration too. So for a while, it's kind of fun to do, especially in the colder time when you're not able to do anything else. And they're doing really good. And I've done this with other willow trees. I've able to root them simply by cutting some branches off and putting them in water. It works really well. And hey, you got extra trees or bushes or shrubs or whatever you're working on. It doesn't work with everything, but it does work with the willows because they like the water. Give you an update on the pussy willow tree branches that I took off and rooted. Check them out. Really nice. Some of them are really, really nice. And then I also had some that just were looking nice, and they come out here one day and they're all wilted. So I don't know what happens to those. I've had a few do that, and I'm hoping these I'll be able to plant here when the weather settles down. And it looks like they're just, you know, they're doing fantastic, really. Because look at the leaves on them. Very, very healthy looking. So if you got pussy willow trees, get them trimmed off. The newer branches, put them inside if you deal with a winter area, and they will root for you, and it works pretty well too. Look at them, really nice. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.